Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to do a final video rounding off the memory lane crystal drama and all that fun stuff that's been going on over the last few days, because we did have a really good resolution to this whole issue yesterday from Kabam, so great moves to them. But before we talk about that, let's go into actually, what the big problem was with the memory lane crystals. So memory lane crystals were kind of the top prize for Arena, and they were described to contain any hero from 2016, which included a pool of characters, 26 of them, and the most desired out of the 26 of them were kind of mostly the last 8 of them, because they were very new and much better champions in comparison to the first 16 that were released earlier this year. So a lot of people invested, quite a lot of time to put in the top scores for Arena to actually grind out these crystals. And then when the rewards came around, we kind of noticed that nobody was pulling champions after Karnak in terms of the release schedule. So the most desired champions, the people, the people who put the time into farm this reward, they weren't getting the champions. They didn't even have a chance at the champion that they really wanted. So I made I made a lot of drama about it, guys. I made a huge fuss on the video, because to me, something like this is completely unacceptable. Like, it was described exactly the same as the nostalgia crystals, which did contain all 26 champions released in 2016, exactly the same wording. So we kicked up a bit of a fuss. The video got just over 15,000 views. We're on the front page of Reddit for like a day, and yeah, the forums basically blew up. So it was basically down to you guys creating like a load of outrage about this, which, made this happen so incredibly quickly. And I'm really happy from the response of Kabam. They handled it very well, very quickly as well. We weren't expecting to get a resolution so quickly. Usually I was maybe expecting like, we're going to work on this. But yesterday evening, they announced and issued a full resolution to this. So the announcement was basically saying that this was a mistake and not intended. And to resolve the issue, they sent out every player that got a crystal containing the first, 16 out of the 24 champions. They send them another crystal. So if you got the kind of top 1% rewards, the top 400. Then you got another 4-star hero crystal containing this time all 26 of the champions, which I believe, was definitely the right play for Kabam. It was the only one that they could have done. They couldn't have removed the character. Some people are complaining that this was unfair, and I completely disagree with that. I feel like it was very unfair on the players in the first place that grinded for this crystal and didn't even have a chance at the champions that they grinded for. So I believe this was the only resolution that they could have gone with. Because there's, to actually like pick apart and remove all the characters from those players' accounts would have been way too much hassle. So just to give them this additional compensation reward of the reward they're rightfully owed, and also the additional compensation of being able to keep the first character that they got, which most likely probably wasn't even a character that they really wanted, but still another one. I can imagine somebody out there, and if you are this person, guys, you better comment below. Somebody probably got 2 4-star Kamala Khans, and again, huge congratulations to you on that. But yeah, the kind of thing is that they addressed this issue in a very timely manner, and I'm very pleased with the way that they handled this whole situation. So yeah, just to show you, I got loads of these screenshots yesterday. There was just a little apology message in game, and also issuing the crystal. So it was sent out in an extremely timely manner, just after 24 hours before, this whole thing blew up. So I think new year, new Kabam. I think definitely, I've said this in the last few months, I think we're definitely moving toward a stage where Kabam is really working to kind of up their customer service and up the way that they're perceived by the player base. Because I know before I started playing the game, and initially in like the first few months, because bear in mind, guys, I've only been playing since March, there was a lot of really negative stuff about Kabam, and I could see in a lot of like case studies and before where people were like, on this occasion this thing happened and nothing was kind of resolved, or last Christmas, for example, I don't believe they had anything special apart from the gifting event. I feel like they're trying a lot more the last few months at least, and I really do appreciate that, especially from a player and community perspective. So yeah, really great job on resolving this so quickly, Kabam. I think this was probably the perfect play, but obviously, guys, I like to live by the phrase credit where credit is due. So yeah, Great job, guys. Great job. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, did you get another crystal? What did you get from the crystal? Let me know in the comments below. Apart from that, guys, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. Apart from that, take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.